Hello everyone, Zane here. It's Mackenzie, but she doesn't want to be in a video right now. We are currently waiting in line at Starbucks, so I figured I would make a quick video because we're in line because everything is closed down right now from the virus. But today I wanted to talk about focus and really how important focus is, and kind of, you know, what it means to be focused. And to me, there's two different meanings of it. So first of all, I wanted to give a quick little story first to kind of make a point. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett were sitting down with Bill Gates' father at a table, and this is when they're already extremely successful, already billionaires. And he asked them to write down on a piece of paper what was the one word that kind of meant everything to them. Well, how do I better phrase this? He asked them to write down the one word that really made them successful, the one thing that made them successful, and they both wrote down focus, right? And to me, there's really two different types of focus. So there's like a broader term or a broader meaning, like what are you focusing on right now in your life? Like you're focusing on your career, you're focusing on your relationship, you're focusing on, you know, if you're an entrepreneur, then so many entrepreneurs are trying to focus on a bunch of different things, right? Like Bitcoin, real estate, what else? Affiliate marketing, Amazon, drop shipping, and they're trying to focus on I don't know what that was, all these different things. And then there's like a more day-to-day meaning of focus, like being able to sit down and focusing on your work for 4 hours. And to me, focus is a battle for everybody. Focus is a huge challenge for everyone, and really that's just because, you know, everyone, especially with social media, everyone's trying to fight for our attention, right? With advertisements and posts and Instagram and Facebook, and there's so many different things going on, and they're constantly trying to yank our focus away. So, you know, which by the way is why I advocate for going on social media for as little as you can. But focus over the past couple years has been one of the most important things that I've learned and I've really tried to work on. Focus has been huge for me, because at the beginning I wasn't getting anywhere because I couldn't focus on one thing, and I kind of had shiny object syndrome, trying out all these different businesses because I thought they would make me money. So I was doing literally 5 things at the same time. You know, Shopify, Amazon, running ads for people, trying to get clients. When you're doing a bunch of different things, you're going to be average at all of them and not really good at just one thing, right? Because if day to day, if you're trying to do a bunch of different things, you're not going to really make a bunch of progress in any of them. Whereas if every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, you have focused energy on one single thing, then you're going to make progress substantially faster than you would have, you know, if you're trying to do all these different things. And once I started focusing on one thing, that was true for me. It changed everything for me. And you know, I think that's kind of what Bill Gates and Warren Buffett meant too, is focusing on one thing, not getting shiny object syndrome, not going on Instagram and seeing oh, what are these guys doing? Well, this guy's doing Bitcoin, so maybe I should go do Bitcoin. Or this guy's making money, apparently, right? You have no idea whether they're making money or not with Shopify, so maybe I should go do that. And people always think the grass is greener on the other side, but really the grass is greener where you water it. The grass is greener when you put in work. I'm about to put in my order. I'm a couple cars away. But yeah, so broader meaning of focus is kind of picking one focus, picking one business that you want to work on every day, and that will get you results right there. That will, you know, change everything for you, because again, you're going to progress substantially faster. You're going to be better at it. You're going to be able to, you know, demand more money because you're going to be, you know, more specialized. So and then a more day-to-day meaning of focus is literally just sitting down and focusing on something, right? So when I first started, I probably talk about this a lot, but like I had bad habits. I would go on social media and that would rob me of my focus. I would watch YouTube too much. I would watch TV too much. And all of these things are, social media is meant to make you addicted to it. It's meant to, that's how they make all of their money, by having people on the platform. And so I believe this is from a book called Digital Minimalism. And Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, they literally study casinos and try to figure out what makes people so addicted to casinos, what makes them like spend so much money in casinos. And so they incorporate that same thing into the social media. That's why that's what makes it so addicting, by doing like likes and followers and comments and messaging and stuff. And it's like constant dopamine. You're getting these little dopamine hits, and you're validating yourself when you post a photo on Instagram. Oh shit, I'm about to order, so I'm gonna cut out here for about, maybe I won't even edit this out. Maybe I'll just order real quick. If you don't want to see my order, then skip ahead 30 seconds.
My name is Yesenia. What can I get started for you today?
Hello, how you doing?
Good, and you?
Good. Can I just please have 2 venti iced coffees with the sugar-free cinnamon dolce instead of the classic?
Okay, and that was 2 of those?
Yes, please.
Okay, is there anything else I can get for you?
Yeah, and then just a couple Splendas and some half and half in each.
Do you want the Splendas on the side?
No, you can just put them in the coffees.
Yeah, so 2 Splendas in both?
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything else I can get for you?
That is all.
You don't want any breakfast today?
No.
Okay, $7.50 is your total now, so you have the window. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Speaking of focus, trying to focus on this video. I'm in line for Starbucks. What was I saying? About the casinos and how the casinos, posting on social media and getting likes and getting comments, that's just like small dopamine hits, and you get addicted to it because you're kind of using it to validate yourself. And you're constantly checking social media because, like I said, it's programmed to make you addicted. So it drags away your focus. TV takes away your focus. It destroys your focus. Another point about social media too is, since you're constantly getting new things, since you're constantly getting dopamine hits, when you're working on a task like trying to start your business, trying to create some ads, writing emails to reach out to prospects, it's a lot harder to focus on those things, because with social media you get used to quick dopamine and like quick wins, right? And it releases a chemical in your brain that gives you temporary happiness. So when you have to read a book or do something that requires some work, it is so hard to focus because you don't really feel the effect until like it's done, right? And most people, their focus is just destroyed. They have no focus whatsoever, and it's a constant battle trying to sit down at your desk and actually do some work, because your attention's constantly being dragged away, and maybe you have 1,000 tabs open, and it's just like your brain is a mess, your computer is a mess. So, and again, this was a huge challenge for me at the start. Once I learned to start focusing, I made substantial progress. And I've had buddies or friends or people I know that have tried to start businesses too, and it's like one day they're doing Bitcoin, the next day they're doing Facebook ads, the third day they're doing affiliate marketing, and it's like a new thing every day, right? And they're like constantly getting excited about doing a new thing and not just sticking with one thing, because again, you're getting shiny object syndrome. You're jumping from thing to thing to thing. The grass is greener where you water it. Okay, the grass is not greener on the other side. And what's going to make you that money, what's going to bring you success, is a thing that you stick with, you're consistent with, and you don't give up until you succeed at this one thing. And that's really what's going to make the difference for you. One second. So I'm about 2 cars away. Okay, so it was a pretty ironic video doing this in the driveway while I'm trying to talk about focus. Yeah, so really what changed everything for me was, one, I really limited my time on social media as much as possible, and you do, it is a great tool for business, but I try to use it for business and only business now. Instagram, I still go on Instagram occasionally. I follow like a few key people, but I never post, so like my brain is not trained to get that dopamine from like likes and comments and stuff. I unfollowed as many people as I could, just like the core people I want to follow that aren't going to be too distracting. As far as Instagram, and then Facebook, I have this thing called Newsfeed Eradicator. It's a Chrome extension. Oh, one sec. I'm getting my coffee.
Hello,
Hi.
750.
There you go.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna edit this at all. Oh, I asked for some half and half in them. Yeah, thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you. My card I keep in my phone case in my wallet, or my phone case, so I don't have to carry a wallet. That's why I had to flip it around. This is probably a kind of frustrating video to watch. I'm not gonna edit any of this at all. Just waiting for the coffees.
But they're getting fat tips right now. During this time.
Yeah, that's a good point. These people are just working here while we're in a virus lockdown. Starbucks.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No problem.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. Some people are probably going to talk crap about getting a ton of half and half in our coffees, but we eat great 95% of the time, 99% of the time, and so
people care.
we have this one vice. Maybe not. Maybe people don't care.
People care. That's ridiculous.
You'll be surprised.
Each their own.
Okay, so to wrap this long, frustrating YouTube video up of me getting coffee, of us getting coffee, it's just hilariously ironic we're talking about focus in this video. So what changed everything for me? At the beginning, I couldn't focus. I realized it was a huge problem. I wasn't making any progress. I was jumping from thing to thing to thing. It was a massive issue in my entrepreneurial journey because I had shiny object syndrome, and then along with that, I had terrible focusing habits day to day. So what I realized, what I figured out was that I needed to focus. I wasn't making any progress. I was trying to do a bunch of different things. I couldn't sit down and focus for a little bit. I wanted to read books, but I could literally read a book for like 10 minutes and get bored of it. So, number one, what I started doing, I started limiting my time on social media, going on social media the least amount as possible. That thing is going to ruin your brain. It's gonna distract you majorly, and you're not gonna be able to focus. Okay. So number one, limit your time on social media. You don't need to see what your friends are doing. You don't need to see what other people are doing, because they're not gonna pay your bills. They're not going to help you achieve your dreams. Number two is sorry, I just got a little bit distracted. This guy running right here. All right, I'm home now in my garage, a little bit more focused, not driving, which I'll probably get some crap for that. So just to wrap this video up, so what helped me make that transition from when I first started to really starting to see success, like rapid success, was just learning to focus, on one thing, stop getting shiny object syndrome, honing down on one thing, and working on it every single day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So the first thing I would recommend is choosing one thing to stick with, okay? Because again, if you have energy all over the place, if you're trying to put energy into all different things, you're not going to be great at any of them. You're not going to get amazing results with any of them. You're going to be average at all of them. So focus on one thing, become an expert at it, learn everything there is to know, and become a specialist. And then day-to-day focus. So what can help you with day-to-day focus? So again, my first thing was limiting my time on social media as much as possible. Okay, so on Instagram, unfollowing like as many people as I could. I set a timer on my phone now where it blocks Instagram like 30 minutes. I think you just go on an iPhone, just like settings, and then like screen time or something like that. And then so while I am on Instagram, I only see a few posts before I can, before I'm done, because I only follow like 60 something people, which is still too much. On Facebook, I have a news feed. It's a Chrome extension called Newsfeed Eradicator. It blocks out my feed. It replaces it with inspiring quote. So I can only go on Facebook for business, and I can't scroll. Twitter, I don't have Twitter at all. I think I deleted Twitter years ago. I think it's just, there's so much negative stuff on there that I can't really take anymore. And when you're filling your brain with that, when you're constantly, consuming that kind of stuff, it has an effect on you mentally. YouTube, I do love cars. I will watch car videos occasionally, very occasionally. And I do like, in my free time, I do like to watch educational videos. So I'll watch like interviews on like Jeff Bezos, Peter Thiel. I'm a big fan of Jordan Peterson, so that kind of stuff. So if I am doing it, if I am distracting myself, I'm learning. So 1, limiting your time on social media. 2, honestly, what's going to help you focus a lot, which people don't realize, is getting your diet right, and honestly, just like consuming healthy foods, right? Because if you're eating McDonald's and crap and junk all the time, you're gonna have constant brain fog, and it's like you're just training yourself to again get those dopamine hits. So get your diet right, exercise. Go exercise regularly, go to the gym. That's going to help you with your focus. All these things are going to help you with your focus. And then something that I love to do that I've found has made a huge difference is literally meditating for 15 to 20 minutes every morning after I work out. And that has kind of kept me grounded. It's kind of helped me get my thoughts in order, because when I'm working, meditation helps you become more aware of your thoughts, because when I'm working and I can notice my thoughts start to drift away from what I'm doing, and I can catch that and come back and focus on what I'm doing. So yeah, besides that, honestly, reading is going to help with your focus. You have to sit down and read for an extended period of time. But I believe that's about it. Oh, don't have like 1,000 tabs open on your computer, because that's just like, that's like craziness. Having like a bunch of tabs, when people have like 100 tabs open and they're switching from tab to tab, focus on one thing at a time. Especially, and then even when people have like 2 monitors and they're trying to do 2 things at once, you can't do that. You got to focus on one thing. And honestly, it's going to make a huge difference in your life and your business, because your thoughts aren't so sporadic. You're going to be grounded. You're going to be set in stone, right? So anytime someone tries to pull you away, come try this thing, come do this, you're not going to be able to be persuaded, because you're grounded. You have an anchor, and you're focused. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, those are a few tips from day-to-day focus. Focus on one thing that's going to make the most impact, that you find the most enjoyable, and you're going to make progress a lot faster. And I hope you enjoyed the first, ironic half of this video of me in the Starbucks drive-thru getting coffee and finding it hard to focus on this video. So let me know in the comments down below what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.